couple of critical votes are expected in Congress in the coming days that could impact the Littoral Combat Ship program. And of course, that's one of the programs where some of the ships are made at Marinette Marine. Fox 11's Laura Smith has been on the story again today. And Laura, what is ahead?
Well, Tom, the LCS program is part of the National Defense Authorization Act. I spoke with Representative Reed Ribble just a few hours ago, and he told me the House measure was debated on the floor today and a vote could happen tomorrow afternoon. The proposal would approve full funding for 2 ships for next year. It also calls for the advanced purchase of materials for 2 more. The Navy's original proposal would have funded all 4 ships. Marinette Marine is one of 2 contractors building the Littoral Combat Ships. About 2,000 jobs in Marinette are directly linked with the LCS program. There are worries about the ships, however. The Department of Defense says the LCS is not as versatile or technologically advanced as other ships. And President Obama's budget calls for fewer to be built. Ribble says he is confident the measure will pass the House of Representatives with the shipbuilding provisions intact.
My contention was that the Navy had to meet their obligations to the shipyard because they invested all this money based on the Navy's promise of building these ships there. And now it looks like they're going to meet that obligation.
There are also things going on over in the Senate regarding the LCS program. Members of the Armed Services Committee met today to work on their own proposal. There is no word yet on how many ships would be funded for 2015, but Wisconsin Senator Tammy Baldwin told Fox 11 earlier this week that she's fighting hard for the program in the Senate.
What I am trying to work to do is to make sure that at least at Marinette Marine, they have the opportunity to build 2 ships next year. That's what has to happen to avoid significant disruptions in the workforce there.
Democratic Senator Carl Levin of Michigan heads up the Senate Armed Services Committee. His office tells me a vote could happen by tomorrow afternoon. The overall process of funding defense contracts may not wrap up until August.